Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm down to my last, 3-4 days here before I head north. And today's project, starting out, is going to be trying to get that fence back where the dogs used to get tied and everything. I'm going to have to dig down and cut those posts off and see if I can get that up out of the ground. This whole area is just infested with the little fire ants. Look at them, they're right up inside this pipe. Nasty little things. One more completed project. I think I'll have some lunch, and then this afternoon we'll see what else we can get into. That window is supposed to be done today, so I hope it is. I'd like to get that sash put in. I made sure to put a long sleeve shirt to try to keep myself from getting any more poison ivy. I mean, it's just everywhere. I decided to replace these riser boards. I don't know when it was, a year and a half ago or something, when I pressure washed the house. I mean, it just takes the paint right off, so it was really looking crappy. And things down here do not survive with the humidity and stuff the same way that they would in other places, so I just switched it out with treated. It'll match the other steps. It doesn't look as pretty not being painted white, but it looks better than this. The sash for that window, I remember I went in there last Thursday and he said the glass came in, but they didn't have time to put it in the sash, and then the following day was Good Friday, so they had that day off. He said he'd get it together today, so I called about 3:30 and he told me that it's supposed to be on the truck tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And I said, well, how long is it going to take you to get the glass in? He goes, only about a half hour. And he said, I will call you when it's done, which he keeps telling me. So he knows that I'm bugging him about it. So hopefully they'll get that done tomorrow. I mean, that's the main thing. I don't want a realtor coming out and taking pictures of the bedrooms and the outside of the house and having a piece of plywood in the window. It just looks stupid. Because I am more than ready to get out of here and head up and see Melissa. Even if I have to go up, drop off a load of stuff, spend a few days with Melissa. I mean, it's, what is it now, 24, 25 days, that's a long time. Then turn around and drive back down and rent another trailer and get the rest of the stuff or whatever, I'll do it, but I'm ready to go back up there. Today has been a day where I did a bunch of little stuff and didn't film it. I went up on the sunroom roof. I don't know, it's been, I don't know how many years ago. We had a spot in there that had some bad shingles. Anyway, we got somebody to go up there and fix it, and of course we weren't here. And they put a completely different color shingle up there. We had a charcoal and they had a light gray. So it's always been the square of white when you drive by that you didn't see very often until I pulled down that fig tree. And I mean, it didn't leak. They did a good job of patching it. They just did a horrible job with the shingle color. So anyway, I couldn't stand it, and it's like, it's just been bugging me. So anyway, today I went over and I laid over what they did with charcoal gray. So now it looks much, much better. And then I just got done getting that wire. That wire was in the electric box. It wasn't hooked up anymore, but that's what ran the fifth wheel when it was on the side of the building here. And I was just going to put that in the dumpster, but that is 6'3" wire, and I believe that's a 50-foot roll, and I just looked it up online. Right now to buy 50 feet of that is $274. So I decided to keep that. I did some more tape wrapping this power that goes from the house to the storage thing, because they have asked Melissa to do that before when it went through an inspection, so I got that done. What else? Oh yeah, I deflated the mattress, and I took all of the bins out that had the tools in it this morning and put them in the storage thing, so that when the realtor comes to take pictures, everything is just a wide open room. There's not stuff sitting there. And it was very hot on that roof, so now I am wanting to take a shower. Melissa will be calling shortly. She's already done with work, but tonight she has a ceramics class. So she'll call me on her way to that. And then I'm going to take a shower, because like I said, it was hot on that roof. Good morning, everybody. The only thing I am waiting for now is that sash to come in for that window. I need to put that in, which isn't going to take very long. I need to mow the grass, which isn't going to take that long, but I need to mow it just before I'm going to leave. And I have to get the U-Haul trailer and fill that up, which, you do that easily in a half a day at the very most. Well, I'm going to drive up to that window company again and bug them. They're so sick of me. When I call, they tell me, we'll call you when it gets done, but it's like, it's been almost a week now past when it was supposed to be done. And then I'm going to go get something for lunch. I went to the glass place and they said it didn't come in. Was it supposed to come in today? Yesterday it was supposed to come in. So then he called the place. They said that, because they have a place that makes the glass, that the glass comes to them. And then they take the sash apart and put it in the sash. Anyway, so he called them while I was waiting, and they said that they made it, but they couldn't find it, so now they're remaking it. And it should hopefully be on the Friday truck. So today is Wednesday. And I asked him, I said, will you get it done Friday? He goes, well, I'm going to try my hardest, which means I might have to be here until Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, I think I'm going to call up Melissa's mom. Melissa said that she has some satsuma trees that need some trimming and stuff, and maybe tomorrow or Friday I'll go over there and spend some time with her and do some cleanup in the yard for her and stuff, because I'm just stuck here with the stuff I need to do until I get that, until I get the window. So then I went to Crawfish Express, which opens up at noon, and then I'm sitting there, and then a couple minutes after 12, a lady pulls up and parks her car and goes running inside, so she must have been late to get there. So then I waited until about maybe 8 minutes after 12 and tried to open the door, and it was locked. So then I went up to Marlin's and I got a shrimp po' boy with some fries and a medium pizza. So I'll have something for dinner and lunch, and I promise I'm gonna have to cook again now. I don't have any food here really, so I'll probably have to cook again or something before I leave now that I'm gonna be here for possibly another 3 or 4 days. Well, this afternoon, I've just been out here playing around with my truck. It comes with the 2 power points that, like this is one of them right here. And it fit in the middle of that there. And the truck has 2 of them, and I switching it out, getting rid of the power point socket, and just hooking it up with this here that has the 2 USB ports in there. Because, you know, before I would just have this big thing here plugged in. I always plugged it in on this one, and then you've got your 2 USB ports right here. So I just decided to get rid of this here thing altogether and just switch it out, like I said, with one of these on each side of the dash. I actually bought these right after I got the truck, but who wants to sit out and when it's 20 degrees or 20 degrees below zero and do it? You know, right now it's probably 75 degrees out at least. Nice day to work on your truck. This side's a little more complicated. The other side had one that had red on it, and I figured, well, red must be power. I don't know. There's only 2 ways to hook it up. Either works or it don't. I got the 2 new ends put on there and shrink wrapped. The one on top with the tape on it, that's the power. It only turned the light on it one way, so that's got to be the only way it's going to go. I just installed the USB outlets right there. It fits in there pretty nice. There's 2 little tabs you have to break off, but it fit in there pretty good. Got the wires hooked up. And now it just, actually I don't know what this is for. The other one had it too. It's just like a blank plug-in that just slips into here for no reason. But and now there we go. Plug it into the back of my phone, or bottom of my phone. Awesome. I had to pull this panel to get up to get these. This one has a little spot here where you can put a screwdriver and pop it loose. This one doesn't. And I was looking online and they're saying you got to take the whole dash apart, and it's like, no way, I'm not gonna do that. So I got this one out, and that was easy enough. I just got to figure out how this goes back in. Let's see, there we go. I also, for right here, all this is a coin holder. Who puts a coin holder in a truck? But anyway, my King Ranch has the uplifter switches, so I went ahead and ordered uplifter switches. One of the things that is useful, and that fits exactly into this spot right here. And then of course it came with the whole thing that has to go under the dash and everything. But that's nice if you put in a light bar or anything like that, just to have switches you can turn off and on. Good morning, everybody. going to run the boat tire and the spare up to this tire place up here and have them clean them up and get them filled up with air. Eventually I'm going to want to take that boat back up to Minnesota, and since I have some extra time on my hands, I might as well get it in good shape. I had to go to 4 different places before I found somebody that would do the tire. Everybody kept sending me to somewhere else, and then finally this Diaz tire had a thing, so it'll take about a half hour to get those done. I'm going to go into Walmart, I need to get a few things, and then I'll go pick those tires up. I got my Walmart shopping done, just went over here now and picked up the tires. And right before I was going in, there was a guy named Wes, Captain Wes. He was a captain on the Mississippi River. Now he's retired. I talked to him for a little bit. And now I'm heading back to the house, and it's already, that sun is really hot. Today I went to Rouse's Market, and this is a lamb shoulder chop. And then they had a couple couple of, they were just reduced. What is this? Grass-fed beef New York strip for $5.92. This is another, it's just a strip steak, not a New York strip steak. But anyway, they were not cheap. I mean, they were $5.08 and $5.92 and $10.28, but it was cheaper than some of the other stuff, and I am just dying to have some real food. I mean, yesterday I had the pizza, and then I had half of the po' boy last night, and then I had the other half of the po' boy today, and the rest of the pizza at lunchtime, and I'm just sick of it. You know, you can only eat out so much, so I wanted to get some real food in me. I have some pork, some of those, they're not really a pork chop, I bought a couple of weeks ago. They're cheap again. They're pretty fatty though, you gotta work around that, but I've got some of them in the fridge too, so if I have enough coals, I might cook those up too. I'm just not sure how many days I'll be here. Like if they do get that window done tomorrow, which is Friday, I might be able to leave Saturday morning and get home Sunday night. If I have to wait till Monday, I won't be able to leave until Tuesday, so I might as well just cook it. And then if I leave, I can always just put it in the cooler and heat it up in the hotel microwave. Good morning, everybody. Decided to come up here and wash my truck. Not sure if that window will come in today. I guess I'll find out later this afternoon. This afternoon I am attempting to install the uplifter switch panel. I took the other stuff out and got this wired. I don't have the fuse box thing hooked up yet. Definitely looks better than a coin holder. I still have that stuff to hook up down here though. Guess I can put this one back in also. Another project done, and in warm weather. I actually had to have my truck running part of the time because it was so hot in here. I was sweating. Still better than being in the cold. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I think I'm going to end this one right now. So I have something to do tonight. The window did not get done today, so I'm going to be here through the weekend and into the beginning of next week. So tomorrow, Melissa's daughter and the grandkids and I are going to go to Lamar Dixon to the Crawfish Festival. I think that's going to be a pretty fun time. I will see you guys on the next video.